Who was gonna expect anything more from this game? Like there are so many more possible combinations that we have to try out. Um, but last night I saw some weird. I forgot to upload it. Last night I went on by myself to get 2 trophies: the Play for 10 Years one and the Welcome Back. So I uploaded that video, and weirdly, some weird dialogue happens when you put the time right. So I'm gonna put the time right on here, and we're gonna see if it okay, I was just testing. All right, so it's 9:36 a.m. right now. I got no school today. It'll probably be 9:37 in a second. I'll wait till okay, whatever. We'll set it to 9:36. Oh yeah, because set your favorite day. No, this is the time of day right now. Or could you? He knew. Could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? After all, I know how much you enjoy saying the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 9:36 a.m. is. Let's use another slider to. What have I done, guys? How accurate is 9:36 a.m.? It's accurate. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the dot, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. Stop it. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be a set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Oh, no, 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 please, no, please, no, please. No, 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 no. Oh. The next time we boot up the game, aka the next live stream. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, that sensitivity is high, high, high.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna go right this time because I feel like all the combinations.
Came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I want to, but no, I'm not going to.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
Bro, what are we doing?
The story has been about nothing but you all this time.
It is.
You've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to... Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Why did you jump?
Convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I don't know about that.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I'd written out specifically for you?
Maybe.
I don't think I put a lot of time into that because I did. And in the end,
okay, I'm sorry, buddy.
Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better?
Then what's that?
What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay,
Oh, whoa. These were your spin.
Now,
Ooh.
tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I gotta give it 5. Oh, wait. I'll give it 4.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid,
I don't know what to say, bro.
I think I've hit the park with this one. Let's take a look.
No. Another? Wait, what? Who are these dudes? Am I gonna be on here? Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
Maybe 3.
Honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Yes, sir.
Let me boot it up.
Oh, wait, what?
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course,
the button.
message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Bro, I'm not playing this for 4 hours. Who would actually do that, though?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Who would actually do that?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Especially just that baby's like, whoever's sound effect that was, it was just eerie. Alright, let's do it again.
A set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I want to do the same thing.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off.
What is that? I want to go down here.
I'm not in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do.
Oh, am I stuck now?
Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh, wait, great. Let me start over.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Bro, like,
he had simply missed
there's no possible... Since when is fall damage on? Then how do we get down there? That door means something.
Came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I don't care.
Perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Or I want to find
The
the
lounge was sublime, a work of art.
broom
But
closet.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible
Okay.
he wasn't fired years ago.
Now I need to remember, I swear, do not plunge to my death. Unless there's like pilots or something.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize
Should we
that
wait till
investing
up
your
there?
trust in someone else can be difficult, but the
Yeah, we'll
fact
go
is
to the
that
red door. We'll
story
go
has
through.
been about
We'll go
nothing
where
but
he
you
wants us to
all
go.
this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you
I'll
have
listen to
zero
you.
consideration for others? Are you that convinced
I
that
will
I'd do
listen to
something
you, I
bad to happen to
promise.
you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And
Okay.
I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
What the heck? I'm just gonna keep talking just because it's gonna look like I ended stream. Bro, what have I done? Did I break the game? Chad, did I break the game? Oh. Oops. Oh, don't go through the red door. That's the
All of his co-workers were gone.
tip. I'm going the other way now.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed
I want to go back in the broom closet. I'll go this way just for the broom
Stanley came
closet.
into a set of two open doors. He entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person.
What happens if you follow his rules the entire game?
Disbelief. Stanley decided
Yes.
to go up to his
Yes.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What happens if we just listen?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
I don't want to listen to that stupid music, so I'm waiting for him to finish
What he
yapping.
could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Here we go.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alright, the north. Are we going for the same ending we did the other time?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest.
If this is the same ending, guys, we're gonna skip it. We're gonna start over.
Question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yeah, I think this is the same ending, guys.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
It could be different.
The lights rose on an...
Oh yeah, hold up. We're gonna begin. Sorry, guys. If you guys want to see that ending, if you haven't seen it, go check out episode 1 on the channel now. Which phone is that?
contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Oh.
We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work.
What?
Can you verify that this is correct?
Yeah, I guess.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank
What?
you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Guys, what have I done? Oh, I did something. Oh, guys, I did something.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
What about the boxes, guys?
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I want to keep going. I want to keep seeing all the possibilities of this place.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
I need a key card. Oh, oh, oh! $5,000. I've already.
Look, Stanley,
It's like $8,000 things.
I'm on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really. I'm not. I realize that investing.
I want to go down there so badly, guys.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Bro, I want to see what's behind that
Stop
door.
trying to make every decision by yourself.
No,
Not asking for me.
I'm a big kid. I can do what I want.
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What the heck?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
What? What the heck?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. Oh.
Did MatPat make a video on this, guys,
Okay, there we
before he
go.
retired?
All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come
Mannequin.
on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Yeah, what is?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
I'm pressing the wrong
Now
button.
he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his
It won't let me
mind,
do
he can
anything
go
if I
on
press the other ones.
fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Did that TV
First,
just...
he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
What?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought
I want to go through
that
this
his
door.
decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy
Bro.
world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
It's turning
Down
into
one path
like an
led an enormous
office.
round room
There's no
with
TV, it's a
monitors
clock.
and
It's gonna
buttons
turn
to
into the
control.
office.
And down another
No,
was a
this is
yellow
gonna be the
line that
door.
waved in many directions. And down
Or no, there's
another
gonna be
was
a door right here.
again a
This
baby.
this is the
And they
exact
called
setup
it the
of his
Stanley
main
Parable.
office.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
Yeah, Matt had to have made a video
There's an answer
on
down
this.
some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Okay.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And
Okay.
I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button,
Yeah, bro. It's continuously yapping.
do not do it.
Whoops, this guy keeps yapping.
You see? Can he just not hear
I
me?
knew it.
How can I tell him in
I
a way
knew
that
it,
he'll
guy.
understand that every second he remains here,
Chat,
he's
look at this. I
electing
knew
to
it.
kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't
knew
make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time you'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh. That's got ended right there. We start over. What the heck? Dude.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh no.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
Bro,
it.
why did I spawn there?
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley
Dude,
took the first open
Can I
door on
repeat
his
the same
left.
ending? Okay, fine, I'll go this way.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
That door doesn't work.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part
Yes,
of this.
yes,
I'm not
yes
going to
again, yes
encourage
again.
you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Too late.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of
Oh no. No. You'd understand this, guys, if you watched yesterday's. We did that for like 5 minutes straight. And it just
all
It
his
took-
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
What about
Perhaps
the
he had
cardboard
simply missed a
boxes?
memo.
What the heck? What the heck? I don't like this anymore. What the heck is this? Is this supposed to go right? Wait, isn't it? Chat, isn't this supposed to go right? I might just be going crazy.
When Stanley Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
I'm just gonna
perfectly
just
well.
keep disobeying you.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
It's hard. I'll do it.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section.
I'm gonna go down here, though.
Straight ahead to the opposite door and got back on track.
I went down there.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no.
I hate
No,
this
it's to
guy.
the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Bro, I swear, I'm done with you.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
One. Did we already do this ending?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding?
Does anyone know if there's one camera on?
The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm done.
Suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Yes, you guys are supposed to go right.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
How do we go this way? Bro.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in the room with all the monitors?
Literally nothing.
The story somewhere, or Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Which way should I go? I feel like I went right last time. I'll go left. Dude, I don't know where I want to go in every direction possible. I hate leaving things behind. Like, this is the kind of game you gotta do it. There's so many possible places you can go. So I have a huge issue with this game, bro.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
We're back.
Do we need to restart the game again?
No,
I
stop.
find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give
Don't
it a
you
shot.
dare, my dude.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Did we do this yesterday? Yep, we definitely did this yesterday.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
No. What? we turn off the computers? What if we turn off all the monitors? I'm just experimenting.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yeah!
Congratulations!
Woo!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
You said
people
did.
win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Yes, it was.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No. Oh my gosh.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line.
I don't want to, though. That's the thing. I just don't want to. I'm not feeling like it. What is this? Pencil sharpener? I'm turning off all the crease. That's gotta mean something. They wouldn't add that as interact. They wouldn't make that interactable if it didn't mean something. Are you what? There's another way now?
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
What is gonna be behind there, though?
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of
11.
moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
We're going to like the first room, guys.
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Go this way. This does lighten the mood. Oh, this is actually hilarious, bro. What the heck?
Cut the music, go back,
Bruh.
and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
What? You had to cut the music for this? Alright, I'm done.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
This makes no sense.
We're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
There's so many combinations. What?
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No. I'm losing my mind.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. Bro, this game is so good.
This is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Oh boy.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay. We're going backwards, aren't we? Oh, we're definitely going back.
No, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
How do we get out? Here we go. No more lines.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Bro, I don't know. I do not like this game anymore.
For a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where
I don't want to miss anything.
go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So
What?
starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay. What? The confusion ending.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is?
What?
It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing. Wall.
Find a bookstore,
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be.
What?
I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it.
Now you know how I feel.
Do it. I won't do it.
He's gonna do it.
And the timer stopped.
What?
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
I want to get the confusion ending.
Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey.
I'd actually like to see the outcome of this ending.
Journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
What? He did it.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, he did
What could
it.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed
He
the
did
memo.
it. New content, I knew it.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Dude, there's so much to discover in this game. Okay. Where is this, bro?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh,
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
yeah, and it's on PS Plus now. Go check it out if you haven't played it.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in
Why are
the
there, like,
Stanley Parable
fridges?
Ultra Deluxe.
Oh no, it's cabinets, I'm
Oh,
dumb.
this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe
We've been
content.
playing 2013 Stanley Parable.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here?
Is this the extra content? Elevator
Should we be
DLC?
moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right,
Going up.
finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Okay, why's the narrator annoying in some parts, and then in this one, in this ending, I'm actually kind of liking this.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them... oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
The jump circle.
All right. All right, let's
Can we
see.
finally jump?
The jump circle?
Yes! I've always wanted to jump. Oh wait, we'll have to buy a DLC for more jumps. This is the best. We can finally jump. I've always wanted to do this in Stanley Parable. Oh no. No. Well.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else.
Okay, Chad, I gotta go AFK for a second. So just give me 1 minute and I'm gonna go grab, I just got something, so I'm gonna be right back, and I'll be back in like a second or two. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We're back. I just got hot chocolate too. And that's hot. Alright, we're gonna proceed again.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say,
This doesn't
initial
taste like hot chocolate.
impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30.
Let's make our own new content.
The box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And
Yes.
Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be
Okay.
something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
What is this? Thank you for enjoying the new. Oh no.
That's
Bruh.
it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see,
Jump circle, that's it?
this is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore."
He's
Quality
correct.
Assurance Department signed off on this. I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter.
Wait, if he's mentioning trophies and a bunch of other stuff, what happens if you play it on other consoles? Will there be like other stuff? That's why I feel like this game's worth getting on every console. That's why it's
Hold them
genius.
personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills.
Yeah, it's about actual fun,
You and me having a great
not new
time
content.
together like always. What do you say, friend?
It's about reliving the nostalgia for 2013. The heck?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
And oh, I just fell.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Perfect.
Take a look.
I can't see a thing. No way I can look at. Oh wait, what is this, bro?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been
Yo!
storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Yo,
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh,
buy unpressurized gas. Unachievable? Is it possible to get this achievement? It's the Stanley Parable demonstration. Get in the demo. A trip down. This is nice. I only got nominated for. Okay, this didn't happen. Maybe that happened. I don't know.
and over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you
No.
hear that, Stanley? Every
I'm
game
sorry,
ever
Minecraft,
created.
Fortnite,
That's
Roblox
how
exists.
grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even
What?
the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh, wait. I'm enjoying this game so much, guys. If you have PS Plus Essential, or any of the other PS Pluses, you need to try this out. Original remake?
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Uh-oh.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that.
What did IGN give this game?
Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Oh, it's the boxes. What do I do now? Oh, do I just go back? Do I go downstairs?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Stairs?
Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't
Bruh.
looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh,
See, I could not be bothered to play
it's a
this
Steam review.
The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be
I
more
respect the narrator.
irritating than entertaining. Unfunny? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose
I
could
respect
write up a
the
handful of
narrator.
gags to insert into the Stanley
He
Parable.
doesn't deserve the
The game
hate.
is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the
She's made an amazing game and even made it on the PS Plus. In fact, this game I've actually been wishlisting for a while now.
Okay, let's see what this one says. Well, the idea of the game is good.
Imagine these might actually be completely real reviews. And people, like, imagine they played this game and they see this and they're like, oh my gosh, there's no way.
This preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much
I think this game's amazing. He does not deserve this.
as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I
feel so bad for this
like a
dude.
failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so
What
the
the
narrator
heck?
can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well,
What?
yes. Yes, I think you can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Are we in water or something?
Not if it means
We don't need a
like
skip
these
button.
Negative reviews from the record, only positive
What the
reviews
heck?
of the Stanley Parable. That's
What is
my
this?
mistake, and it's always been my motto. I do anything for the customers, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
No, I don't want a skip button. Wait, I'm gonna fall. No, I don't want to. Okay, fine, I'll
Here
pick
it
it.
is. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well...
This is the DLC we've needed.
30, 45... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're...
Yes, sir.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting... Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had...
I'm so sorry. It's like an alarm or something.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human...
That's not true. It's marked as a comedy game or whatever.
condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their... The end is never the end, 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 is...
The end is never. Huh? The heck? What? The heck is this? What the heck happened to this place, guys? Oh, is it broken? Yo, wait, what? What happened to the narrator? Yo, wait, what the heck happened? There's... We're just walking for an eternity. Oh, wait! What? What? What?
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
What? He's not telling us where to go. New content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to...
Like, I want to stop the stream. Like, I'm ready to end the episode, but, like, there's too much. Like, if I end it, then I have to start this entire thing over. It's meant to be played forever. New content, alright. Let's go.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
What? What?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Taste of the sequel.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future.
You're back, Toodles.
It screams progress and innovation and
Logo ideas.
franchising potential.
What if this was real, guys?
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
New features. Wow. Reassurance bucket.
Try out some of the new features.
Merch. I saw the new content. But this is the name of the player that is playing the game. Hear your name in the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most
Road to the perfect button
is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you roleplay as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Imagine somebody named Jim plays this game.
I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I'll become Jim.
Jim. Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
True.
Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I work very hard on?
Bet. Respect to the narrator, though, for...
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've created here.
Please no screenshots. The new updated ray trace. Where's the reassurance bucket? They have collectibles in it now, bro. What? Infinite hole?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a
Where's the
chaotic
bucket?
sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well,
Yeah, where's the
I'm
bucket?
happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Where?
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart.
Where is it?
True. As long as you hold on to the bucket,
Oh.
the really disorienting contradiction
Hand it
of the
over,
Stanley
buddy.
Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even
Ken would love this.
long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And
So beautiful.
it's a much more convenient solution for me.
It's so beautiful. I want it.
Redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Yes, the bucket. Yes.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in
I
the
can
face
feel
of
it. I
crushing
love this.
despair, must already be sweeping through
This is
your
the content
And in fact,
we've been wanting.
can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more
What if there's a way to save it?
you in the Stanley Parable too.
All right.
Does anyone give out awards for most
Can I change the button that says Jim?
video game? That really should be an award. If
Is
it
that
isn't
Stanley?
already.
How do we get up there? Oh, this way. Free new plus easy trophy. Oh. Eggs. The jump circle. It's back. No, it's infinite.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's
No, infinite.
wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Let me jump. Aw. I should have used them all. I shouldn't have used them all up. I thought you had to. Hold on. What?
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes, you see, your
Test trophy.
The trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature.
We have to wait till Stanley Parable 2 to get the test trophy?
And I promise it will happen.
No. I want the test trophy. No. Aww. How do you get the test trophy? No, I'm not getting out of here without that test trophy. You know what I'm doing? This is the first time I've had to look up stuff. You just spam it. There's you gotta go to the collectibles. Okay, we gotta go to the collectible door, guys. We gotta find the first collectible.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Collectibles. What is...
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the
Just what I've wanted.
joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
First. Whoa. Select them all. Now what?
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
How do I collect them all? Chat, what now? Chat, how do we do this? I don't get this. Chad, did we just leave? I guess we're done. I guess we just exit then? If we... So I'm looking it up. It says you gotta go back to the first... You gotta find all the collectibles where you start over the game. So I'm not gonna reset because I don't want to mess anything up.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Please no screenshot.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul.
Can we actually get a Stanley Parable 2? This came out like 2 years ago. I mean 3. So like it could happen still.
I'll arrange these new features together and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Do we get to keep the bucket?
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Yeah. Wait.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
What?
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yeah.
This is all the stuff that...
Much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
No.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video
Epilogue?
game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Yes.
With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising
Is it gonna
conviction,
take me to the title screen?
this is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Okay, it's gonna take me to the... Oh, whoa. What the heck?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was
I'll skip cutscene, I don't think it's the same thing.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
What?
memo.
Someone's name starts with north, but this time go right instead of left.
Bucket!
Picked up the bucket.
Follow the path
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chin. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it no? Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
down to left. And then
No, said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
How do we... Whoa. It's a collectible. You can finally go to the room we want, but I'm not going to. Oh, there we
One
go.
of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these. Only the
Pretty sure about
intrinsic
that.
pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you
Says
come
taste the
across one
sequel.
of these beautiful figurines.
Okay. Chat, sorry, I'm looking at it, guys, so I'm gonna pause 1,000 times.
now press the option button and select begin the game again.
So, oh, wait. We gonna do begin the game again?
So now follow the same route and go back to the warehouse.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Am I gonna pick up
Perhaps
the
he had
bucket?
simply missed a memo.
What is this?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nope.
It was okay. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired.
Hey, why are you insulting me?
First step on the level. Wait till it goes up and up, and then jump onto the catwalk.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stan.
Okay, there we go.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Oh.
Another miniature Stanley figure.
There we go.
This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini Stans?
And also,
Stanley figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
So, press the option button and select again.
we're gonna begin the game again.
Now I have time to start the new office. Like I said before, this is going to be random and you probably will start in the main office. You start here in this meeting process, that's easier. So if you have this meeting from here, then you start here. It's alright, easy. So make your way outside of this office and
What?
so now press the option button and select begin the with Evernote. This
Guys, it's not putting me where I need to be. It's not putting me where I'm supposed to be. Let's keep going. I found another guy.
Following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Will the broom closet have new features? Oh, whoa. How can we find them? Bottom text. Aw. That's the worst part about Stanley Parable
Climbing
2.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Another.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Okay, now it says we can begin the game again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. Start with the 1,000 amounts of pause. You can just skip if you're watching as a
Stanley
VOD.
came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
What if you said that the door to his
Direct
right?
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
We just gotta get all of them. It's just... we have to. I missed the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Imagine we get an ultra deluxe in a couple years. Alright, in here. The executive bathroom.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler Anlerines. Very soon,
5 out of
you'll
6.
select the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be...
Guys, we're so
We'll
close.
be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler Anlerines. None of us can. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get...
Oh no, I forgot about this dialogue.
He didn't
Don't listen to
even have a
calming
single
music
minute
now.
to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Now what? Do we just go? Oh wait, there it is.
The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Begin the game again.
Stanley,
Whoa.
I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those Figlers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip
What the
back
heck?
to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
What? When Stanley found the collectibles. Chat, if you have, once again, if you have PS Plus, you guys need to try this game out. It just came out yesterday for PS Plus. It's been available for a couple years now, but still an amazing game worth trying out.
Here's where it all began.
Yep.
First collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stan.
7 out of 6. What? Oh, and then the next one?
Was a second Stanley. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the warehouse. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Okay, more?
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
Here, this one. It was this one.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here by the red and blue doors. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your 3rd time doing anything.
Oh, great.
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh, well,
What?
I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's
No.
here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
What? I don't remember going in the pink room at all.
This was a
Yep.
Figley stand, and this one was really something special. It was in the boss's bathroom. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
What?
Enjoy.
Oh, it's so bad quality. What's that in there? It's mini stand 5. Bro, it's so bad quality. The goofy Google slide. Thanks for watching. What is this? Yeah, there we go. Best Boy, starring Stanley, the narrator.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
It's okay, 8 minutes to edit that. What about Share Factory? Use Share Factory, buddy. Way to go. Yeah, behind here.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here behind the boss's office. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Oh, wait.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move on
No.
into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Oh, wait, did we do it?
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Oh. Wow. Here we go again.
Okay, yes, the back of the boss's office. I remember this.
I got myself
I would say
into.
of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more. And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Oh no, don't replay it. Oh, he's speeding.
Yes, I love that video.
This goofy dude. Oh yeah, the pink room.
The pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room though, a solid room.
I don't get this.
were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
This way?
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
To the first one.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figlarines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
I don't know. Oh, wait, whoa. We back here?
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything. Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic
Okay, true.
memory, this one. And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used
What?
to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical.
He was the dude that was sending the buttons.
Profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions, he would decide which way to go. I would cheer on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with.
What?
You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, this is the story of a man named Stanley.
What? This is so confusing.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought.
Wait, what?
Section of the game was a bit annoying. However, once you're back into main office, press the Option button and quit the game.
Amusing, no?
Everything done correctly. You should see now epilogue in the
Did we quit the game now?
So once you're back into main menu, select epilogue.
There's no epilogue. Guys, there's no epilogue. What? I think you need to close the game and reopen it. So what I'm gonna do, that was a long stream. That was a long episode 2. We're already almost done with the game, I think. So I'm gonna end it right here. And what we're gonna do, we might stream later. But that was awesome. That was awesome. So we're gonna stream later. So I will see y'all later. Thank you so much for watching the stream.